Peace and blessings. This is your brother, Nasik, Emmanuel, Shahid, benAvraham. And I want to jump right to this discussion because it's extremely important. And that is the state of the black man and brown man in America today. And the reasons why, we're not monolithic men in the black community. And so therefore, there's a serious effort because of the decline of black men and brown men in the interests of the presidential campaign, to which seriously hurts one party and can benefit another party if they get their act together. But there's a reason why. Because to be extremely honest with you, we feel, and I'm talking about apex alpha men, I'm not talking about all this other stuff, because we recognize, first of all, that there's a war on masculinity among men. So as an alpha man or apex alpha man myself, there's an desire or there's an underlying current. You understand? That's occurring now among black men and brown men. And there's a number of factors to this, because who really speaks for us and who really have been there for us? Not our misleaders in our community. So you politicians that want to go to these established organizations, these bushy Negroes, and these believing in these misleaders, and if you think you're going to be able to go to the black church or these black colleges, act as if you speaking to us, you are sadly mistaken. Oh no, we are by ourselves. We don't even associate with most of them, because years after years, as Malcolm X even told us, we need to balance our power. And we recognize that economics removes racism. I'm going to repeat it again. See, we're seeing what's going on in this country. We're seeing how those who are supposed to represent us in our community, it's been so quick to fight for immigrants or aliens coming across the border. Understand me, I'm a lover of humanity. But charity starts at home first and then spreads abroad. But no, you quick to put them in the fancy hotels. You quick to give them unprecedented health care. You quick to give them credit cards. You quick to fly them over the border into our country. But what have you done for us lately? Where are we in your agenda? We don't want no social programs, but you take our schools away from us. And you put these immigrants in them. You close down our recreational centers. Our young men are misguided. Our young men are in need. And what is wrong for us to feel we want to be a part of the American dream? We want to live and be a part of the American dream, but you have produced nothing for us but a nightmare. So when you look at these numbers in our community and you see the decline of interest in voting, because what are we going to vote for? What do we get out of it? Where's the black man at the table? I'm not talking about these figureheads that you using. I ain't talking about these jokers you putting up here with your talking points. Man, we ain't listening to them. They cowards as far as we concerned, because we fighting in these streets each and every day to survive. And now, yes, 4 years ago, things were different. The climate was different. So now you hearing more about, you want us to vote for a man that was a part of the crime bill to send millions of our fathers, our brothers, our uncles, our neighbors into the hellholes of America, the penal institutions. But you want us to vote for him. But what have y'all done for us? What has he done for us? So yes, we looking at both of these political parties. And it's time for us to balance our power for economic power, because that's all you can do for us. I ain't talking about no little flimsy change. I ain't talking about no little program and things that they, no, we want you to cut it out and cut us in. So we coming and we going to show what our power represents. Either we vote or we don't. And I hear, my man, it's a good young brother, Charlemagne, the God, right? And I heard him on The View the other day talking about democracy. Democracy for who? We've been a part of this. We've been trying to be a part of America's dream. We want to take care of our children. We don't want to abandon our children. We don't want to be in these penal institutions or these hellholes. We sick and tired of fighting the police. We sick and tired of seeing our young kill each other and be such a immoral conduct that we see today. But God never chose a politician. Let me make this clear to you. God never chose a politician to save his people. But we do understand taxation without representation is dead. So we're coming now and we say that there's a price tag on our vote and we looking for true economics. We want to come up like everybody else want to come up. We want to taste the sauce like everybody else wants to taste the sauce. But you sitting around here and then you send these individuals in to talk to us. And now understand you want to parade the sister, the vice president around. But you got to understand, we now remember when she was attorney general in California, how quick she was willing to lock up and locked up black and brown men. She got the answer for that. Joe Biden got the answer to us for the crime bill. And about he didn't want black kids next to his kids going to the same schools. So, these politicians, man, they flip quick, baby. Oh, my God, they know how to flip. They know how to flip in a minute. You understand? But your reckoning, Malcolm said one time, the chickens come home to roost. Well, that's what's happening right now. You got to deal with us with pure truth. You just can't tell us anything anymore. You just can't throw anything at us anymore. We see what you're doing, but you don't have us nowhere on your agenda. We ain't sitting in your White House. We haven't been invited. We ain't sitting at the table. You haven't cut a deal for us. And the interesting thing is, on every other ethnicity, you do something for. Every other special interest group, you do something for. You know how to come up with money for these wars outside of America. You know how to come up with money for these immigrants, but you don't want to give us no reparations. And I'm not saying that that's the answer, but what I am saying, for our vote, there's a price tag on it, and we gonna cut the deal for ourselves and the voice that truly represent us. And it's not what you got in front of us today. Oh no, they have lost their favor with us. You understand? They have shown their true colors and we recognize that. So I say this now and I warn you now, play this game with us and you will see something that you have not seen, maybe not since 1964. When the Voting Rights Act was passed, and it wasn't passed by Democrats. So stop acting like Democrats have always been fighting for voting rights for black people. It was 70-something Republicans that passed the Voting Rights Act. See, you got to understand something, man. We understand. We got knowledge, man. We got information too. And we recognize what we've been dealing with. So I say this to you now. If you want to truly help all of us, and if you want to help the black and brown man in America, you got to clean up your act and you got to clean it up quickly. That's all I'm going to say to you now, because these individuals you got in front of you and talking about they pushing a black agenda or they pushing the black outreach, man, they ain't reaching us. They cowards. They can't come talk that crap to us. They can't, they can't come talk to us and they can't use our woman against us. So I say this to you now. I am your brother. As I came before you and as I leave you now, it is time that we stand up and speak for ourselves and cut our own deal. We want a new deal and we need a deal maker to cut it for us. I leave you as I came before you. Peace and blessings to each and every one of you.